It's your boy, X-Salin, back at it again. Today, we're here with the Grave Walker. He's, the coolest guy in the fucking world.
What's up, everybody?
Most interesting man. When people say that Dos Equis guy is the most interesting man, they haven't met him. Never met this guy. This guy's crazy interesting. Today we are in Denver, Colorado, staying at my aunt's house. Again. Just chilling.
Yeah, it's super nice up here.
Yeah, the mountains.
I mean, it's kind of cold, but...
Yeah, but it's also cold where we live.
Yeah.
In Texas. That's all we will say is we live in Texas, like Joe Rogan.
Plus,
Shout out to Joe.
the benefits to Colorado. You get hella elevated.
Wink, wink.
Right.
Unfortunately, he can't smoke. He's trying to get a better job, like a fucking chump.
Yeah.
I just work at Wendy's, and I'm trying to, become a famous content creator. We'll see who gets it more successful. We'll see. It's probably gonna be you. It's probably gonna be you.
Man, you say that, but here's the deal. I'm only gonna get so far going for what I'm doing. Or doing what I'm going for. Whereas you, I mean, I know for a fact you're not gonna make it in like a year or two, it's gonna take some time. But with the dedication, the support, all the fans out here,
All zero of you.
hey man, the numbers are gonna pop up.
Yeah, hopefully one day. One day I wake up and then it's just like 2 million.
Dude, I would shit my pants. I jumped right back into first grade. That's the last time I shit my pants.
Yeah.
First grade. That's pretty bad, first grade.
That's after the last time I shit my pants.
Yeah.
Last time I wore a diaper.
Most people stop shitting themselves at like...
3?
Yeah.
4?
Granted, I shit myself because it was a bitch teacher that wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. So I was like,
Yeah,
alright, I'll just go right here.
I've peed myself. For some reason, I've always been able to hold back my shit. But like my pee, if I gotta go, I gotta go.
No.
Like,
The worst part about it is it happened like midday. And I went throughout the entire rest of the day with shit in my drawers, bro.
dude, legit. So I'm like, my whole thing.
People were like, it smells like poop. I'm like, yeah, it does. I know exactly why. And they were like, recess, and I just sat under this tree and did work. And they're like, Zach, go play. I'm like, I crap myself. They're like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. I full on crap myself. I'm not going up there and running around.
You get all in your shoes.
Dude, it was so bad. I'll tell you it was really bad. Mom going up there after learning I shit myself at school because my teacher wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. She was so pissed. Fucking Mama Bear running there, just look at you, boom, 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 like
Yeah.
angry mom walking down the hallway. You hear it,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and fucking, I don't remember what she said, but
Wasn't good.
yeah.
See, my mom was always that mom that was like, why the fuck do you do that? Why the fuck do you shit your pants? Are you dumb? Are you retarded? No? So then why the fuck do you do it? My mom she wasn't a supportive mom. I think that's why I love your mom so much. Like exactly whenever she took me in and shit, I was like, you're my mom.
Yeah, she's a good lady.
Yeah, whoever did that.
Yeah. What a way to start the podcast.
I know, right?
Talk about me shitting myself in first grade. That's great, man. Hey, but it happened in the past. Oh, and I totally fizzed my beer up. I was like, oh shit.
This podcast is brought to you by Miller High Life.
The champagne.
Champagne beers. It's not. But no one watches this, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of champagne.
Yeah, it's bubbly like champagne.
Yeah.
Yeah. First time I had champagne wasn't a mimosa. I didn't even know it was champagne.
Yeah.
I was just told, I know this is a small glass, but do not chug this. And I was like, why? And then I sipped it, and they were like, because it's made with champagne, which is very bubbly. And I was like, now I kind of want to kill it and see how I feel.
Yeah.
And so we killed 3. And oh my god, it felt like I had swallowed Mentos and Coke.
Yeah.
It felt like, dude, okay, it felt like I had a shit backed up for 9 miles, bro. My entire colon felt like it was just backed up with shit. I felt my ribs kind of accordioning in.
You were just ready to like bark
Dude.
and burp, dude.
And I let out a fucking like world record breaking burp. Yeah.
It's legit. Yeah, at New Year's, a little party I was at, they popped some champagne, you know, everyone had some. No one liked it.
I like champagne.
Some of them didn't even finish it. A couple of the guys were like, oh, I'm just going to chug it. I saw that they regretted it instantly.
Yeah. Because it's just like, even sipping it, like you can kind of feel it fizzing, like popping in your stomach. Like,
Yeah.
like when you eat Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
You know?
Champagne is meant to sip.
Very delicately sipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people don't understand that.
Yeah. I can't remember, I think it was like somebody's birthday on Cassie's side of the family. But yeah, her fucking uncle, yeah, I have a bit about it when I stand up. Uncle Buck, that's what I call him. He's like 900-pound beluga whale, bro. Like he legit could fight a baby whale, and he could have some pushback. Like he's a big boy.
Shit.
Like, but he's dumb as shit. You know? Like one time he got stuck in Cassie's car. Stuck in a car. He's like, I'll stick my head out the sunroof. Anyway.
That just made me think of Sailor trying to get out of Marissa's car.
Yeah, this motherfucker downs it, right? Downs his mimosa. Now, granted, the mimosa it's mixed with like orange juice and club soda, you know, so it's already bubbly alone, and he kills it, and then he's like, you just see him just like, and I'm like, this motherfucker's about to throw up. Let me watch. And he just lets out a tremendous shit. Or fart. No, there was a little bit of shit that came out. There had to have been. It didn't just smell like air.
Was it like an earth-splitting fart?
Okay, so I'll say this. He was sitting on a swinging, like, you know, like a porch swing.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't swinging when he was farting. It was just kind of like pushed forward a little bit. And his legs were off the ground, so he was pushed forward with the force of his fart. He was like propelling himself forward.
And you know, viewers think, some of y'all may think that's not possible. That is totally possible.
Got enough ass, yeah.
Yeah, you ever shake up a Coke bottle and throw it, and then the top pops off and it just flies?
Yeah, I lost a baby tooth like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2 months before it was supposed to come out.
Same concept. Only it's just a person with a lot of air flying out their ass.
I told you I started like a little like, okay, so I grew up in a very small town, and I had like, my bicycles are my life. I love bicycles. And whenever I was growing up, you know, I grew up in a very small town, lots of gangs, you know, and you know, I was young. My sister was in a gang, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna start a gang. And in 3rd grade, me and a bunch of my friends who also had bikes just formed a gang. I forget what we called ourselves. I think like the Two-Wheel Locos or some shit like that.
The Two-Wheel Locos?
Yeah, and like this other group of kids in school got wind of it. They heard what we were doing, so they formed one. And so like we would like be riding around the park and shit. Like Green Acres was that was my turf. Green Acres of Dennis Chavez. That was my turf.
I remember Green Acres.
I would have like Chris and Chris and a couple of other friends over at Dennis Chavez, and me and some of my like other kids would just like be rolling around Green Acres. And if we saw them, bro, it was fight on sight, bro. Fight on sight. And it would get wild, bro. Like I remember I would get out and I would just kind of like push a kid. That was typically all it took, was just like to push one of them. But like other kids in my gang were like throwing their bikes at kids, like picking up boards, like they were some savage ass kids.
Okay, because I remember seeing a bunch of people on bikes. Or not people, kids. Usually in about groups of 3, 4.
Yeah, we didn't ride too deep yet.
Generally about my age.
Might have been us.
Yeah.
Did you ever see them roll up on some other kids and just hop off and start teeing off? Just, gah, 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 gah.
I think I saw Chris.
Yeah. So then you were probably at like Dennis Chavez. Because I loved Green Acres. That was my part.
Yeah.
Like that's why when I saw that picture of you at Green Acres with your granddad, I was like, I'm in that picture. I know I am.
Yeah. I didn't go to Dennis Chavez too much. It was mostly Green Acres.
Yeah, well, I mean, your grandparents lived like right down the street from that, basically.
Yeah. It's right there.
Yeah. Arlen Baptist right there. IHOP's right there.
Yeah.
That taco box that's right across the street, that puts...
Right.
Chris, you know that Pac-Man machine in there?
Mm-hmm.
Chris set a record on that bitch, first try. Yeah, Carol was like, we asked Carol if we could play while she ordered us some tacos. She was like, yeah, here. And we went, and Chris popped in his first. He just was going off. And Carol was like, hey, we got our food, come sit down. And Chris is like, hang on. And she was like, wait, did you give him your quarter? And I was like, no.
He's still playing.
I was like, he's still going. And she was like, we're going to need this to go. Just go ahead and back this up. We're going to be here a minute. And Chris went off. And he got the high score. Like, and it was right before we had moved here. So this was like the summer between 4th and 5th grade.
I remember those days.
Yeah. This was after I left Waters. Or not Waters, fuck, what's that school? Wheeler?
Yeah, Wheeler.
Yeah. I think. I went to one. I remember, okay, I'm going to say this. I'm not going to say his last name. I'll say his first name. Cody had the hearing aids.
Oh, yeah.
He went there. And I remember I had him in my class.
That was Wheeler, I believe.
Yeah. I remember I had him in my class. I only remember him because of the hearing aids, and back then he didn't talk so well.
Yeah.
Back in in sixth, once I met him again in 6th grade, he talked pretty well.
Oh yeah.
You know, he got it down, but no
But I mean, you can't hear shit. Like, of course you're gonna have
in 4th grade
like speech issues. You know? I understand it. Like I used to be deaf, and I was. Am I allowed to say this? Like I was like legit retarded. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but here I am, and I'm a lot smarter now. I still feel a little slower.
I don't think you were retarded. I think you might be on the spectrum a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe like back then you were misdiagnosed. Because what's crazy about us, man, is we were born in a time, like our doctors were doctors from the 80s. You know,
Yeah.
there was this huge like technology boost and like all this new medicine and shit, but our doctors were like, fuck all that shit. Like, oh, you got hit in the head with a baseball bat? Go rub some dirt in it. You know, which is effective. I mean, we're alive.
It really is. I mean,
we're alive.
And
but you know, like instead of him being like, you know, oh, he might be like autistic. Your doctor was probably like, autism's not a thing. Your kid's just retarded.
something, yeah.
And so maybe that's why, you know, your mom and dad got divorced. Maybe your dad was just like, I don't want a retarded son. I'm just fucking around.
But like, it's funny that you brought up the whole doctor thing, because their treatments were way different than nowadays. And that's bringing me to my point. Kids nowadays are pussies. I'm talking, they run from fights, or they pick up a gun.
Yeah.
Like,
we were the last of the fighting generation, man.
Seriously.
Fair fight. There's no shame in getting your ass kicked. I've always firmly believed.
We're not even really in the fighting generation. A lot of the people our age are scared to fight.
Or we'll pull a gun,
yeah.
Remember that douchebag?
Like, I'm not afraid to get my ass kicked.
Yeah.
Like, if you fight someone, one of two things is happening. I'm kicking your ass or you're kicking mine.
Either way, you stood for what you wanted.
Yeah.
You know,
like
no one can say you didn't stand.
Yeah, there's no use in pulling some type of weapon.
It's cheap.
I mean, I don't understand how that doesn't hurt, like, a man's pride.
And I mean,
you know?
It's just becoming more socially accepted to where, like, instead of standing your ground, you're just like, oh, this dude's bigger than me, pop, pop, pop. But it's like, he's bigger than you, so kick him in his kneecap.
I love fighting big dudes.
Fucking. This isn't a fighting podcast. That's Joe Rogan's domain. I'm not taking Joe Rogan's domain.
No.
I will say Conor McGregor's a badass, and Floyd Money Mayweather is going to knock the fuck out of Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Or is it Logan?
I think it's Logan.
Logan Paul. Jake Paul fought Nate Robinson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's trying to fight McGregor.
Dana White said that he would let Jake Paul fight Amanda Nunes or Holly Holmes. Amanda Nunes?
I think it was Nunes, yeah.
Yeah, he
Dude,
was like,
that bitch is so bad. Dude, she would fuck me up.
Yes. Yes. Amanda, oh my god, dude. But you like it. I mean, she'd be choking you out and you'd be like, oh baby, more, please.
I'll start speaking Spanish and shit.
Yeah, Amanda Nunes is pretty sexy.
I'm like, I didn't know I knew Spanish.
You do now.
She
fucked you, didn't you? You know, when I lived in Waco, I used to do a British accent to get the ladies.
Yeah.
Nick thinks it's pretty Australian, and I agree. I do. I just don't think
it does sound
drunk party girls at Baylor University could tell the difference. So I told them I was British. I thought I did, and then I would go and fuck them. I would. And sometimes I'd pass out drunk, and they'd think they could stay the night. And then I'd wake up the next morning, not talking British, and they'd be like, well, what the fuck? And I'd be like, peace out.
I'd be like, were you that drunk?
Well, I told Grayson that after I moved back here, and Grayson was like, dude, you had the opportunity to tell them that they fucked you American. I was like, God damn it.
If I ever get that opportunity, which I doubt I will, I'll take it.
Dude, if there's ever like
dude, we gotta get Michael to do that.
Yeah, if there's ever a case at Baylor about like the students fucking like minors, I could make tons of money. Tons of money.
They all raped me.
I was 17 at the time, bro. I'm pretty sure you can still smell it on my dick. Like, you can't wash that stank off. 100.
Oh, man.
No, well, it wasn't 100 when I came back. It was like
Close to
92 minus 1. Because I lost my virginity here. Yeah. A lot. Still.
Oh, yeah.
To the party scene!
Yo, I'm still sitting here like...
Well, the first time I told Cassie my body count, she was like, you kept count? I was like, I started when I was at like 3,
Honestly, I
And
think
then-
every guy keeps count.
And then I got to 30, and I was like, fuck it.
Like, even if they don't mean to keep count, I guarantee you'll remember their.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the names of, like, all the chicks I've been with.
I didn't even get names. I don't think I asked for half the names of the women I've put my penis inside of.
It's like number 3.
Yeah.
Like,
No, number 3.
or
Her
say
name-
it's like Kappa Alpha.
Number 3, her name was Ariel. Wasn't completely different.
Right.
Completely. This girl's older than both of us. But yeah, like we were fucking like the second or third time we were fucking. My dick was like slamming into her pelvic wall, and I was like, "Oh, Casey," which was not her name. And guys, I worked with this bitch. I worked with her, but like I told a bunch of my friends about it, and they would walk up to her. Her name was Ariel. My friends at work would walk up to her and go, "Hey Ariel, can you?" And then they'd walk up to me and they would be like, "Hey, wait, huh? Another one." And I'd be like, "God damn it, you fucking cretins!" I'm like, and then she quit. She quit one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fucking funny. And then I got invited to a lot of parties out of frat fraternities, and I was like, let's do this. I'm 17 years old. Let's get black-faced. I mean shit-faced.
It's because you were that fucked up at the time. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. It was, yeah. And I think I did.
Like, getting blackout drunk.
One day a video is
Shit
going to
faced.
arise, and it's just going to be me with, like, doing, like, the entire Martin Luther I have a dream speech in complete blackface with a buzz cut. Just, I have a dream that one day Obama will be president.
Dude, low-key, I miss Obama.
I don't miss gas prices.
I don't either. But times were a lot more simple.
Yeah, but I also think that's because we had a Democrat in the office.
Yeah, that's true. And people weren't so sensitive.
Yeah. Have you heard about what's happening at the Capitol building?
Yeah, like,
Everybody, okay, whoever says that it's the fucking White House is retarded. It's not the White House.
no,
They're not going to let people storm the White House.
no,
Like,
not a chance in hell.
yeah.
I mean, there's
Cap-
a reason Secret Service shot that lady.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah. And people ask me because, you know, I don't lean left or right. I lean mostly right, though. A lot of issues I lean right. But, you know, people ask me all the time, like, how do I feel about it? What was she doing? Was she breaking the law? Was she causing harm to anybody? Then yeah, shoot her in the face. If she wasn't,
yeah, like,
then she deserves the same kind of outcry that, like, George Floyd got, or whatever, you know? Like, if it's an unjust murder, it's an unjust murder. We need to stop looking at the racial aspect of it. Like, people are unjustly murdered all the time. Like, fight that. Don't fight. Never mind. Because this is going to be posted. Hi, guys. Hi, guys.
so how about them Cowboys?
Oh, fuck, we're out. We didn't even make it to playoffs. The fuck.
Oh, dude.
Fuck, man. Why you gotta
It's
bring up
so
the Cowboys?
bad this year.
Why you gotta bring up the
Oh
boys?
my god. Elliott cannot catch.
Dolphin can't throw.
Prescott broke his leg.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the boys.
He broke his leg the same way that, like, Tom Segura broke his leg.
Yeah, only he didn't break his arm too.
Yeah. That's because he's not 200 plus pounds.
Yeah, he's a quarterback. He's not able to get out of the way up.
That's also my biggest fear, man, is like, you know, since I'm going to be a stand-up comedian / content creator, you know, like, I'm going to be sitting down writing, recording videos, editing videos, doing podcasts, or like You know, there's very little time for me to like hit the gym with my bodyguard. You know.
Dude, I'm sitting here looking at myself in here.
Yeah.
Look at my arms.
Yeah. Pretty jacked.
Look at my right arm compared to my left.
Yep, I was just looking at that.
What the fuck, dude? You know that?
It's because of the right hooks.
Really though, like,
No,
I need to start going to the gym.
It's because he masturbates a lot.
I beat it with my left. Like,
You're a lefty?
yeah. If you look at my arms, like, you can low-key tell. Well, not really.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's because when I'm at work, I hit shit with my right more.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes more sense.
I try to even it out, but my left just gets tired.
Yeah. So the boxer Roy Jones Jr., the guy that fought Mike Tyson, he fucking his left arm is so much bigger than his right arm.
Yeah.
Like double, triple the size. And that's because like his signature move was he would get you, he'd sidestep you, and then drop down with the left hook.
Yeah.
He did that so many times that his left arm just became fucking this huge muscle.
You know they tied on that fight?
There wasn't gonna be, it was gonna be a tie no matter what.
I agree.
They weren't gonna make a decision.
You know, they were both like, I feel like I won the fight, but
Yeah.
I'm okay with the outcome. I had fun.
Yeah.
Fans enjoyed it.
Yeah. One thing I like about Tyson is he basically, at one point he was like, if I wasn't gonna lose to a guy, I would have been this guy back in the day.
Oh yeah.
He was like, I lost to some great guys, and he would have been one of them back in the day. He probably would have been one of them.
You know, Tyson, dude, that guy still got it.
Tyson, man. So, okay, it's really funny. Joe Rogan has this story where his table, right? He wanted to get a smaller table for his newer studio, but he had an interview with Mike Tyson, and he was so amped up, so intimidated by Mike Tyson that he was like, "Nope, I'm keeping this longer table. I'm keeping the bigger one."
Dude, I'm stuck on this shit. Is it just like camera angle? Or is it just literally that much bigger?
I think it's just that much bigger.
I don't know, because I'm not even flexing here and there's a vein popping out. Whereas here, I don't see shit.
Man, half an hour in, I gotta go take a piss. I'll be right back.
Alright. But seriously, like,
You should tell the story about the first time we tried to record this yesterday.
oh yeah. So yesterday, we decided to make a podcast. You know, we got our dude Michael over, trying to teach him how to produce. You know, podcast went pretty well. Recorded it, went to play it back. The sound was so fucked up. I'm talking. You ever watch those shows about like ghosts, like Ghost Adventures, for instance, and they use like that spirit box, and you hear like echoes and like it's just chaotic, like voices and noise. That's what it sounded like. And we got it all fixed. It was just a little mishap on the settings. But yeah, it sounded very fucked up. So forget that podcast. We're making a new one.
What's crazy is I'm probably never going to go back and rewatch this one. So I will never know what you just said.
Just tell them how big of a dick you got.
I could like poke your eye out with my dick. If I like got a good like scoop under it. Cassie probably does not want me talking about investing in any. If we were Bert and Tom, I'd be Bert, definitely. 'Cause I'm always the one being like, retard. You know? And you're like more conservative, you're like, I don't know if I should say the R word.
Yeah.
R word.
They're like, what's weird is when I'm out in public,
Oh,
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But then I'm sitting here recording some shit that's gonna be like on the internet, you know?
Forever.
Forever. Yeah. And I don't know, some cunt over in New York or New Zealand or something.
Yeah.
They love that fucking word in New Zealand. Cunt. Yeah. They'll fucking hear it and they're gonna trip shit. We're halfway across the world, the country, whatever, country. And we're in a heap of shit.
Yeah.
Because someone's a little sensitive.
Yeah.
Because they were stuck on the tit for too long.
I don't know. I'm not, you know, I talk how I talk. You know, I say the words that I say. But, you know, I don't mean to offend anybody. Like, if you're gay and I say the word faggot, I'm not saying it because you're gay. I'm saying it because you're a faggot. If you're gay, you're gay. You know, I don't care if you're, like, I don't, straight people can be faggots. You don't use your blinker, you're a faggot. You have your brights on, you're a faggot. Like,
it's your birthday, you're a faggot.
you don't put your cart back in the fucking cart corral, you're a faggot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you kind of live by what good old Billy Joe Armstrong said. Said, I don't feel any shame. I won't apologize.
yeah.
Jesus of suburbia, everybody. Fucking
Billy
hell to
Joel.
that motherfucker.
Billy Joel.
Oh yeah.
Well, Billy Joel Armstrong. Sorry, there's a singer named Billy Joel.
Yeah.
But he's got, you have a lot of his unfinished there. Yeah, still. That's my turn to thank too. I'm nervous. I'm kidding, I'm not nervous. Go check out some of my Fortnite videos. I like them. I like them. I like them a lot. I'm thinking about making like an alternate channel just for these podcasts. But I don't want to manage it is the issue. So I don't know. It might be whatever I get Cassie to do.
You know, I do have that weight set at home that I don't use. I think I'm just gonna start curling.
Yeah.
Yeah. With my left. Only my left. Yeah. I've never really lifted weights. So
I did in middle school and a little bit in high school.
I mean, working out is just, I don't know what I'm doing. And obviously, I mean,
that's just genetics.
I got it in me to get big.
That's band camp and genetics, guys. Band camp and genetics.
No, this is from Demolition.
Now demo, but you've always been, Zach. You realize there were two major changes freshman year. One was your arms, and the other one was Sailor's gravitational pull. Sailor got fat as fuck from 8th grade to freshman year.
Oh.
Sailor got fat as fuck.
God, him getting out of my sister's car.
After we stole that fucking wine.
That was so funny. From CVS, nonetheless.
Dude,
out of all the places,
I wouldn't even.
We took it from CVS.
You know what I was really nervous. The only thing I was scared about was I was scared that while in the car, Dalton was going to convince you to let him drive. And I was like, okay, Zach's not going to tell him no, but like, Dalton's not exactly a getaway driver. And I don't think I'm going to get this. I was like, I'm gonna try, but I genuinely don't think I'm gonna get away with this. And then I did.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I'm like, how old are we? 16?
15, 16. No, hold up. I think
14, 15, actually.
14, 15, yeah.
Yeah.
We had just started high school.
And my best friend comes out of CVS with a bottle of alcoholic wine. Because, believe it or not, there is wine out there that's non-alcoholic.
It is. I didn't steal that shit.
Yeah.
I drank that entire bottle, and then, like, I passed out, right?
Yeah.
And my mom walks in, and she's like, I have the bottle. You know, it's like on the floor. And I wake up, and she's standing there with it. She's like, what is this? And I was like, oh,
Can you not fucking read?
I was like, I found it outside. I was using it as a, a beacon. And she was like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, you put a stick in the ground, you put that on top, you know, Zach and I are playing outside, he tries to steal my beacon, you know, it's fun, it's a game. And she was like, oh, okay, and I walked away, and then I went and I threw up so much fucking wine. Oh my god. It was like a white Moscato, so it was very, very sweet, just like, man. Only other time I threw up that bad was whenever I fucking, is the reason I don't drink Jose Cuervo anymore. Yeah, the night I disarmed that guy. The only reason I did that was because I was fucked up off Jose Cuervo. Woke up the next morning and I was like, should not have done that.
Yeah, like for me,
I could have died.
I generally only drink certain drinks, you know, like,
Yeah.
for instance, liquor. I'll drink vodka if I'm in a safe environment.
Yeah.
And if I have a level head.
Keep talking, I'm listening.
Because, you know, vodka makes me violent. Tequila. I only drink that with my significant other. Because I'm not the cheating type. But man, I get horny.
I don't think I've ever drank tequila with you. He's like, yeah. You're damn right we haven't.
I'm like, dude, I would go to the club. I'd fuck me all the bitches.
Do you remember? Okay, so the night you got Kuma, your mom knew we stole alcohol that night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then the next time I spent the night and she was at work, I remember she texted you and was like, don't get into the alcohol. And what did we do?
Instantly got into alcohol.
We started drinking so much.
Like, it wasn't on our minds. We were not gonna do it.
No,
We were just gonna play a fucking game.
yeah, Minecraft, I think.
Yeah, and then
It
she
just
said,
felt at the end.
don't steal my alcohol. So, instantly, naturally,
Two boys, home alone.
we took her alcohol, and we said, fuck Minecraft. I think we played online, Call of Duty,
Yeah.
Black Ops.
LDC. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we started LDC, Little Dick Clan.
Little Dick Clan? LDC?
I think the best moment was that guy.
He said LDC photo win. He said Little Dick's photo win. I am done. And then he like.
He was out of the fucking game before he even said done.
So I'm in game chat, and Zach's got a Connect mic, so him and I both can, you know, they can hear both of us. And they're coming out of the speaker, and we're just being annoying little kids, and fucking this dude. I get the game-winning kill, and I scream, "Wow, game-winning kill! Little Dicks for the win!" And this black guy, why was he black, Wade? Because he sounded black. Okay, so he was black. I don't know many white guys that be like, hey, yo, what's up, Taekwon? Like, no. No.
And even then, like, white guys that talk like that, they have a certain sound
Yeah.
to it.
Like, I Post Malone's
black people don't have.
Yeah.
Like, black people have a certain sound that white people don't have.
It's soul. Soul. It's a good thing.
I agree.
Soul. We don't have soul.
I think soul is a good way to put it.
Our ancestors committed so many atrocities that white people don't have souls anymore. But you can raise your eyebrows.
You move our ears.
Oh, you can't see mine. There's too much hair in the back.
You can see mine.
A little bit. A little. Kinda.
Oh, that's like so hard to do.
Roll it up before you go
There you go. There you go. Oh.
Does she know what we're doing here in Colorado?
Yeah. Yeah, I told her. I'm screen record that. That was fucking high.
Oh, that's nothing for me to watch.
Well, it's nothing bad,
Yeah.
but fucking. I gotta leak that. You know?
Let's see this one because I dropped it. So. Just send her a picture of like the setup and like got it going on. How's her picture?
Sure.
I'm working on getting sponsors.
You're gonna get there, bro.
Yeah.
I know you will. You've always been better at me at like making shit happen.
I mean, but like every other time before that, it was like.
Cause you actually go for it. Like when you say you're gonna do something, you fucking do it. I mean, it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but all I know is at some point it will happen.
Yeah, but every other like goal like that I've set in place, it was like, I want a collection of larking swords. I bought larking swords. You know, that's all it was. But now it's like, I want to be famous. I want to have at least 1 million subscribers. Don't want to be beauty. Just want to be waiting.
God, I need it.
Yeah.
Let's go to, I was gonna say LA, but this fucker moved. I forgot where he moved. Let's go somewhere and film it, wherever this guy is, and just like start a street fight with Jake Paul.
Oh. No. Jake?
I mean, it's kind of like a cheap way of getting publicity,
Yeah.
although it is very effective.
Not gonna lie to you. I don't think I can take even one of the balls.
Hey, you may get knocked out, but people gonna notice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Logan Paul with Floyd Mayweather. He's not gonna win that fucking fight,
No.
but I mean, he could try.
Yeah. See, what's funny though is if Logan Paul beats Floyd Mayweather, you know who KSI is?
Yeah.
That would technically make KSI the world's greatest boxer. Because KSI
Good
beat
point.
Logan.
That's a good point.
So, in theory, no, but no, Floyd's not gonna lose.
No.
No.
Dude, he beat McGregor. There's no way Logan Paul, a fucking YouTuber,
Yeah.
is gonna win.
Yeah. I'll say he has athleticism. You know, he's a fast athlete, but you're talking about arguably the greatest boxer the history of the sport or to have ever lived. Like, the only other boxer I can think of is Sugar Ray Johnson, and that's because that motherfucker went triple digits before he lost a match.
Oh yeah.
You know, but Floyd, he just has a technique. Like, there's this beautiful picture of Conor McGregor throwing a punch, right? It's right here on Floyd, and it's a full-on like jab. But Floyd knows, he's like, it's not gonna hit me. You know, he's like, I'm leading this, and so like the punch like is ticking him on the nose, but he's not even moving. He's just chilling, and it's like that is some fucking predator. That is some predator prey type fucking instinct. Like,
yeah, this, like, he has a true talent for boxing.
Yeah. Yeah, he's.
And shit, it's made him a lot of fucking money.
I wish him and Tyson had fought.
That's a hard one, dude.
Muhammad Ali said that Mike Tyson would have beat him. Muhammad Ali said Mike Tyson's a better boxer than him.
Dude, have you ever seen that video of Tyson like fangirling, like being a little kid when he's sitting there with Muhammad Ali? It was like a fucking kid in a candy store. He was so happy.
Yeah.
Just tripping out. He was like, holy shit, this guy's like my idol. And that's Mike Tyson. You know, I'm like, Mike Tyson's a bad motherfucker. I mean, he bit that motherfucker's ear off.
Yeah, but that dude was getting some low blows. That dude had been hitting Mike with low blows all match. And most of them haven't been called. So yeah, Mike got in there, and if it hadn't been for Mike wearing a mouth guard, he would have literally ripped the dude's ear off. Like, he just fucking made him bleed.
Yeah, like, he's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have tigers as pets if you're not a certified badass.
So he talked about how he got his tiger on Joe Rogan's podcast. He was like, he was coming out of rehab, or going into rehab, and he was on the phone with a dude, and the dude was like, or he had watched a movie, and he was like, I want a horse. I want a horse. I want a racehorse. And so he called up the dude and was like, yeah, I can get you a racehorse. He was like, I can get you horses, tigers, lions. And he's like, wait, you can give me a tiger? And fucking, the dude was like, yeah, I can get you a fucking tiger. And he was like, I'll take two.
That actually ain't bad.
Thank you. I've been working on all my impressions. But yeah, and then he got 2 tigers, and then they had babies, and then he had more tigers. And every time they got old, he would just give them to he doesn't have any anymore, but he sent them all to like wildlife reservations and shit. Loved them. They like, and he said that they loved him. And it's like, yeah, like, I bet they can smell that you're Iron Mike fucking Tyson. Like, yeah, I could bite his head off, but he could punch me he could punch me to death. That guy could.
Yeah, like, he has the physical capability of killing you.
Like, if there was some disease that's hit every human that turned all of us into, like, primal fucking animals again, Mike Tyson will be fine.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson could fist fight a bear.
Yeah.
And, I'd be like a 45, 55% chance he's gonna win.
Didn't he try to fight a gorilla?
I don't know. That's one thing I don't think Mike Tyson could win.
I seem to remember him trying to, I think he was at a zoo or something. He was trying to pay them to let him in the fucking exhibit so he could fight a gorilla. And they wouldn't let him.
Damn. Bert Kreischer
Which is very wise of them, because I don't think he would be here today.
Yeah.
Now, Bert Kreischer, on the other hand, he's sitting there, marshmallow, marshmallow, marshmallow! Like, this bear is trying to fuck him. Marshmallow was the safe word for, I'm in danger. Like, I don't feel okay right now.
I don't think we should tell his That's not one of his specials. I don't think we should say the full
Oh,
bit.
that's a good point. But yeah.
Go watch Bert Kreischer on Netflix.
Yeah.
That's gonna be our whole YouTube presence. Is us just being like, go watch these other guys.
Yeah, Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer, those guys are so fucking funny.
Fucking Joey Diaz, man.
You know, I enjoy Dave Chappelle and all the greats, you know, Robin Williams.
Ooh, see, I've heard that Robin Williams wasn't the best comic. That he didn't exactly have original material. He stole a lot of bits. That's what I've heard.
That's
what I've heard.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
Although some of the the stand-up he did do that I've seen was pretty good. Only thing, he seemed a little
but
he seemed that his anxiety and nerves were getting the best of him.
yeah, so
Granted, this was probably 70s, 80s maybe.
yeah, so all the stand-up you've seen was like post Aladdin, you know, post Fame, you know, so he steals all these jokes from all these other comedians, and those jokes get him famous.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if instead of one Robin Williams, we had 10 other people because he's, you know, whose jokes that he stole, you know? Like, how much funnier would everything be? Fuck, where's the goddamn remote? Fuck! Fuck! Oh, what happened here? How long has it been like that?
I don't know.
Well, it's still recording audio. I hope it's recording video.
I see the timer going.
Yeah. Hang on 1 second. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, we're still recording the podcast. Hey, guys, we're just gonna go to sleep. We'll catch you guys on the next Tampals Tampodcast. Later. Bye.
This is a phone.